everyone, and welcome to Build Your Own Bounce. Although we're sad that we can't be in the building running bounce, we hope this might bring you some of our bounce fun from home. As part of this video, we have Joan sharing a special story with you, and also is illustrated by Anya Vente, written by Nkosinga Mazabuko, and edited by Helen Moffat with the help of the Book Dash participants in Cape Town. After our storytelling, we have Kit performing some of his amazing magic tricks. We hope you enjoy the show. We'd love to encourage you to dramatise your favourite storybook, or maybe even make up your own story. Maybe you could also learn a magic trick. There is the Build Your Own Bounce pack to download in the description below or on the Bounce webpage. This has our treasure hunt, some printable crafts, and our timetable for the morning, along with our challenge. Today's challenge is the Bring Me game. You might like to do today's activities outside or just in your home. Maybe you can have a little picnic with some friends and play some board games with them too. We'd love to see some photos from today. So if you make any crafts, create a story, build your own puppet show, or play any games, maybe your parents and carers could send those in to me by email. We can include your photos in our next Bounce video if adults at home are okay with that. For today's crafts, you're going to need some colouring pens, pencils or crayons, scissors and glue. We really hope you enjoy your day. As this is our first Build Your Own Bounce, we'd love your feedback so that we can make it even better next time. If you would like to receive our craft pack through the post, but missed out this time, please let me know by email so that we can make sure there are more packs next month. And do make sure you sign up for October and November. Our next Build Your Own Bounce are October 3rd and November 7th. If you would like to stay up to date with the latest news on our children's groups, you can join our mailing list by emailing me.
Hello everyone. I wonder if you like pretending. Sometimes you can pretend when you're at home. Sometimes you can pretend when you're outdoors. Perhaps the supermarket is the zoo and all the animals are the people are the animals looking for food. Perhaps you're in your car or the bus. It's a submarine and the lorries are whales and the little cars are the small sea creatures. In our story today, Tabo likes pretending, but he doesn't always like his little sister Kitu's ideas. Tabo pretends that his bed is a raft on the sea. Whoosh, whoo. His little sister Kitu says, "Yes, and also there are sharks." "No," says Tabo. You think he likes her ideas? Tabo pretends that their taxi is a spaceship. Wow, it's an adventure up to the planets, up and up. His little sister Kitu says, "Yes, and also watch out for shooting stars." "No," says Tabo. Tabo pretends the playground is a jungle. I wonder what Kitu is thinking. Can you see her? His little sister Kitu says, "Yes, and also we are lions." No, says Tabo. "Oh," says Tabo. "Wait. Wow. Yes, that's a great idea." "I know," says Kitu. Tabo pretends to be a lion. Grrr. Kitu also pretends to be a lion. Tabo pretends that the other kids are a river of crocodiles. Kitu says, "Yes, and also we can jump on this log to float away. Yes, and also, Tabo says, we can slide right down the rainbow. Whee! Kitu says yes, and also watch out for dinosaurs. Look at the picture carefully here. What do you think they are pretending? Lots of things. Tabo said, I had the best day playing pretend with you. Kitu said, and also, we should play again tomorrow. Have fun pretending, and don't forget that other people have good ideas too. Goodbye, everyone.
Well, hello, boys and girls. It's lovely to see you and to welcome you to a very special edition of Bounce Magic. It's also nice to see some of the mums and dads who may be looking in as well, and maybe one or two of your older brothers and sisters. My name's Kit, I'm the conjurer, and I've brought 3 magic tricks to share with you today. For the first of them, I'm going to use 2 boxes, one red and one yellow. These are the sort of boxes you may well have at home in a cupboard under the stairs or the back of your bedroom. So perhaps this is something you could do at home. The first box is a red one. And you can see if we look through it that there's nothing in it, either from the top or from the bottom. And I've even cut some holes in the front so you can see my hand wiggling about inside to show that it really is empty. And the red one is just the right size to fit over the yellow one, which has some faces painted on it on the 4 sides, but it's also empty as well. You can see there's nothing in the yellow one, either at the top or the bottom. So we have a yellow box and a red box and a little bit of magic. We'll put the yellow box down where it belongs, so we've got the 2 boxes together, and I'm going to put the boxes on top of a transparent stand so you can see there's no mischief going on, only magic. Because one thing that conjurers really like to do is to make something appear out of nowhere. And that's what we're going to try with these 2 boxes. So here's the red one, the yellow one inside it, and we'll see if we can do some magic. And the first thing we need is a little Wuffle Puffle dust from the Wuffle Puffle shaker, because this is going to be like seeds in our boxes, and from the seeds the magic will spring. So there's the Wuffle Puffle dust, here's the magic wand, and of course the magic word is Wuffle Puffle, as many of you may know. So what I suggest is I will count to 3, I'll wave the magic wand, I'll say Wuffle Puffle, you can all say Wuffle Puffle together and help me with the magic. And we'll see if we can make something appear in these 2 empty boxes. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3, Wuffle Puffle. Oh my, look at this. Here is a lovely green hanky. And not just a green one, but a yellow one as well. And not just a yellow one, but a purple one. And not just a purple one, but a red one. And here's a blue one. Do you know, I find these boxes of mine very helpful when it comes to birthdays and Christmas. Fortunately, many of my friends and relatives like Hankies for Christmas presents. And if I can't think of anything else to get them, I get my boxes out from the cupboard under the stairs, I say a magic word, and here's a yellow one for Uncle Bill. And here's a blue one for Auntie Jane. And here's a red one for Cousin Mary. And here's a light blue one for Grandpa, just his colour. And here's one for Mummy. And here's one for my little sister. And oh goodness, look at this. One for my teacher, and one for my special friend across the road, and one for the lady in the corner shop, and right at the very end there's one for me. And all these hankies came out of these boxes because you said the magic word woofle puffle. Well done. You might like to try that at home. Now we'll put the hankies to one side because I've got something else I want to show you. And this something else is a story. It's a story about a friend of mine. This is a friend who lives in my garden. Her name is Hattie. She's Hattie the Hen. She's a very clever hen, as we'll see, but she's also rather shy. So she doesn't like to meet people she doesn't know. So here's Hattie the Hen. But it's not just a story about Hattie the Hen. It's a story about 3 wily foxes. And they're rather sneaky foxes, and we have to be rather careful of them. Here's the first wily fox. Here's the second wily fox. Here's the third wily fox. And here's Hattie the Hen, who's rather shy. But sometimes she's prepared to say hello to people she doesn't know. Would you like to see her? Shall I show you Hattie the Hen? We'll turn around just for the moment. There she is. That's Hattie, and this is a story about Hattie the Hen, who lives in my garden. Now Hattie likes to go down into the garden every morning and look for grubs and insects and worms and things like that and make herself a nice breakfast. But one morning the 3 wily foxes decided that they would like nothing better for their breakfast with a little bit of bacon and egg. They'd like nothing better than a little bit of chicken. So they came to my garden, they sneaked through a hole in the fence, and they looked for places to hide to see if they could find Hattie the Hen. And the first wily fox went and hid in a potato patch. And the second wily fox went and hid in the rose beds among the rose bushes. And the third wily fox had an even better idea because he was a particularly sneaky fellow, and he went and hid inside the hen house. I know it doesn't look very much like a hen house. It probably looks just like an envelope to you, but it's all that I've got. I couldn't bring the real hen house into the room. So this is our hen house, and there's one of the wily foxes inside the hen house. And there's a wily fox in the rose beds, and there's a wily fox in the potato patch, and there's Hattie the Hen, and all of a sudden the wily foxes pounced. And you'd never seen such a to-do as there was in my garden after the wily foxes pounced. They chased Hattie the Hen around the potato patches. They chased Hattie the Hen around the rose bushes. They chased her across the lawn, and they're going to catch her unless we do something to help her. So this is what you must do. You must find Hattie the Hen. Tell me where she is, and we'll see if we can rescue her from the wily foxes. Hands up who thinks that Hattie the Hen is on the end here. If you think Hattie the Hen is on the end, put your hand up and we'll have a look and see. Is this Hattie the Hen? No, it's the wily fox, but at least we've found one wily fox, and that's a good thing. Hands up who thinks that the one on this end might be Hattie the Hen. Anyone think that this one? Not many people think this might be Hattie the Hen. Perhaps you think this is a wily fox, and you would be right. It's another wily fox, but at least we've found 2 of them, and that's a good thing. So hands up who knew all along that Hattie the Hen would be the one in the middle. Lots of you put your hands up. Okay, let's have a look and see if it's not Hattie the Hen. It's another wily fox. We've lost Hattie the... I hope she hasn't come to any harm. Where could she be? We've got 3 wily foxes and no sign of Hattie the Hen. There's one place perhaps where we could look, and that's in the hen house. Let's have a look and see if Hattie the Hen is in here. Oh my, there's Hattie the hen in the hen house. And of course there's nothing else in the hen house, so she's perfectly safe in there because the wily fox is in... Did you say you thought you saw something? You saw something in the hen house, is that what you said? No, there's nothing in the hen house. You saw something drop inside the hen house. You don't think there's another wily fox in there, do you? Should we have a look and see? I hope it's not a wily fox, because he might get Hattie the hen. I told you it was a hen house. It's a picture of the hen house where Hattie the hen normally lives. And just in case you think there's a wily fox on the back are Hattie the hen's 3 little chickens. There's nothing left in the hen house. We found all the wily foxes. Hattie the hen is safe and she's looking after her little chicks, and that's a very good place to end the story. So that's the story of Hattie the clever hen, because she managed to outfox the foxes, and now she's with her chicks in the hen house. Now the last thing I want to show you is about another friend of mine. This is a different sort of friend. You'll recognise what he is immediately when I hold up his picture. Here he is. This is my dog, Spot. Spot might seem a funny name for a dog like this, but I'm going to tell you why he's called Spot. Now Spot is my favourite dog, and he lives in my kitchen, and he lives in fact in a special doggy bag that I have in the kitchen. And when he goes to sleep in the afternoon after he's had his lunch, he dreams about what he'd like to be when he grows up. And do you know what Spot would like to be when he grows up? He'd like to be a detective. He'd like to catch crooks and thieves and criminals and things like that. And his hero is Scooby-Doo. So he hunkers down inside his doggy bag and he dreams about being a detective when he grows up. Now, being a nice, bright, white dog, like Spot is wonderful if you're doing your detecting during the daytime when it's bright and sunny, because you can hide behind bushes in the bright sunlight and nobody sees you, and you can sneak after crooks and criminals and thieves and things like that. But being a white dog is not very good if you want to hunt crooks and criminals and thieves at night, because you show up in the dark, and that's not a very good thing. But do you know, my dog Spot is a magic dog. And if he wants to go hunting crooks and thieves and criminals at night, he hunkers down into his doggy bag and he says the magic word, which happens to be woofle, woofle. And do you know what happens? He changes into his nighttime coat. He comes out black. And now he can't be seen in the dark, and he can chase after thieves and crooks and criminals and track them down. And he's very good at doing that in the dark. But of course, when it's daytime again, if he wants to go out and catch some more during the daytime, he has to get back into his doggy bag, hunker down, say woofle poofle, and he changes back into his daytime coat because he's a wonderful magic dog. Let me show you again. Here's white Spot on both sides. Here's his doggy bag. We drop him into the doggy bag, like so. We say the magic word, woofle poofle, and out he comes black. Did I hear some of you say you thought I was cheating? Would I cheat? Did some of you think there were 2 Hankies in the doggy bag, one with a black coat and one with a white coat? I wouldn't cheat, would I? I'm a magician. I don't cheat when I'm doing magic tricks. Tell you what, I'll show you that I'm not cheating, because I'm going to tell you what happens when it's raining. When it's raining, it's very difficult to be either a black dog or a white dog because there are spots of rain everywhere. Spots of rain here, spots of rain there, spots of rain on the criminals and thieves, spots of rain on the dog. And if you want to track down criminals and thieves when it's raining, you have to be a spotty dog. And if I reach into my doggy bag, we find that Spot has turned into a spotty dog. So he can track criminals and thieves and crooks when it's raining. And for those of you who still think I might be cheating, let me show you that there's nothing left inside the doggy bag. So that's the story of my magic dog Spot, who wants to be a detective. Hope you've enjoyed it, and perhaps we'll look forward to seeing you again at another bounce in the future with some more magic tricks. Thank you very much.